Hello, beloved family. In the light of the light, from the light, I return to the light. So much love to all of you as I felt to share this video briefly with you as just came back from my oldest son graduation from University of Maryland School of Public Health. So class of 2022. Wow. For those of you who are parents, for those of you who are part of this interesting earth experience where majority of your consciousness is aligned with your spirit, yet you're having these incredible and beautiful and really very precious earth experience with your loved ones, such as graduation. So although I went to higher education, my undergraduate was in psychology from George Washington University. Then I went for my graduate degree in spiritual counseling from Johns Hopkins. And then I went for higher education after that for postmasters in that existential therapy and spiritual counseling. So although I did that, all of that was done before my death experience. And here I am after, 10 years plus after, and there's like a whole different consciousness around all of this. And one of the things I always shared with my sons was to follow their heart. So my youngest son has chosen to completely follow his passion, which is as a very, very independent thinker, knowing exactly what he wants. Earlier in high school, he became professional content creator, so school just wasn't for him. Yet my oldest one, the path of school was for him. And so today we had his final graduation. There's one more tomorrow, but he's not attending, so we got a chance to be there, still celebrate. And for me, the celebration really is not about him getting a degree in any way, though it's something that he really wanted. It's about celebrating him, what he really wanted in his heart. And that's what I always shared with both of them. Just follow your heart. Whatever it is, I will support it. So for him was to go to school, go to University of Maryland, and graduate from Maryland. So let me just adjust this as well. So here he is, and we get a chance to be with the family. It was really wonderful for him to be supported and surrounded with the loved ones, and then all his friends. So he's the first out of his friends that has graduated from Maryland, and just to feel all the love and support around him, which is so beautiful. And around the lunch today, we each got a chance to go around the table, pass on some words of wisdom to him from this point forward, because he's coming off this really intense last semester, a very intense 1 year. And for those of you who have had children that went to school during this, let's say, life transition with COVID, they went through a lot. They really emotionally, mentally, physically, they went through so much. And I'm very aware of what we're celebrating. So for me today, it was very important when I shared with him what I'm celebrating is your life's journey this last 4 years. The amount of interactions you had, the amount of individuals you met, the amount that gave you the opportunity to discover more of you. And that's just like a tip of an iceberg to what is ahead through travel and through many different experiences that you get to discover more of you. And that's what I said to my son today. And celebrating him was celebrating not accomplishment in any way, celebrating his desire, his heart, and how he focused and he was able to deliver it and now feel this release. It's kind of interesting. The first word I asked him was about how he felt. He said he just feels relieved. And these kids are under so much pressure with the school system, however way that is, graduate degree, undergraduate degree, high school, middle school. The pressure is so much. And is it really necessary for their vitality and health and beingness? And then, you know, the way they compensate for it or make up for it, they go party really hard. And there's this idea, work hard, party hard. And this is very unhealthy. So I'm really, really looking forward for him to detox and unwind as he gets ready to move here in our place to live with his younger brother and just begin to unwind and let nature show him his own natural state without all that distraction on the outside, so he begins to discover more of what awaits for him. So as a parent, what am I really happy about? I can't say even that I'm proud of. What I'm in celebration of is this chapter of my son's life has truly come to its finality, and now he can just rest and he can write the next chapter of his life. And that's what's so exciting, and the many chapters for the book of his life. And he gets to start it out with living here, being with his brother, which has been a life dream come true for his younger brother. And then he gets to move in with Michael and I, which I'm so excited for a little while, just be nourished, be held, be really supported in this loving energy where he doesn't have to work so hard. He doesn't have to be so pressured. He can just allow this contraction to expand and really move into this divine feminine energy, so his true divine masculine can rise. So it's beautiful. I got a chance to be there with his father and saw a couple of family members we haven't seen for a while, and just this beautiful celebration of our life, being blended family, that we can all be together, celebrate together, enjoy together. And these are all part of that higher consciousness in living our lives to the best of our truth and celebrating each other, celebrating the steps of the way, celebrating our triumphs, celebrating our joys. And whether we completely agree with it or not, it doesn't matter, but just celebration. So that's what I wanted to share. My heart feels very, very filled. This past 3 weeks has been filled with Mother's Day celebration, and this past weekend was my 50th birthday with Michael's celebration. Now my son, so it's completed now. We'll get to transform the space around and before I go back to Florida, and these are the joys of walking in the human experience, really having this beautiful embracing of the human experience that I would say for so long I didn't fully embrace it because I wanted to run away from it. And after my death experience, I began to really enjoy it. So I love you all. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Just want to come on, share a little bit of celebration on my heart with all of you. So much love.